Choosing to abandon first principles reasoning to AI-generated slop is choosing
to be stupid or dumb.
To be a moron. Yeah, to be moronical.
Exactly.
I illustrated this argument in my last video with an interaction I had with ChatGPT. I asked the model to create an extremely simple CSS animation and it failed again and again. Remember kids, the more you interact with the model, the worse its output gets. To which someone on LinkedIn replied, maybe use an objective, truth-seeking AI instead of ChatGPT first, and only then start discussing this topic. Just a thought. Now let's see who this guy is. Winfried Mouse, 58 connections, nice. Head of IT at UNESCO, and he also has a nice YouTube channel where he posts gameplay videos, but apparently comments are turned off for some reason. So here's the thing. First of all, there is no such thing as a truth-seeking AI. All large language models were trained on exabytes of stolen, copyrighted content, then edited to censor specific topics, including traces of the theft. Just search for AI models sued for copyright infringement. Everyone's guilty, from Anthropic to Microsoft to Google. They all stole at a completely unprecedented scale, and they're not only getting away with it, we're all supposed to cheer for them and call all of this nonsense progress, but I digress. Censorship is an important keyword here. Remember how the first generations of AI used to get historical facts wrong? Sure, here's an image of a 1943 German soldier, according to models from 2024. Now search for Elon's Grok bias. There is no truth-seeking large language model, because the truth is that they are all illegally trained on stolen intellectual property. But as a programmer, I don't care whether my LLM thinks George Washington was a lesbian black woman with neon purple hair or some old white dude with a passion for owning slaves. I care that it gets the job done. And I admit that I did not make this point clearer in my last video. The LLM failed because it fundamentally does not understand CSS animations. Although the internet is vast, it has surprisingly very few resources on modern CSS animations and transition effects. I said that it took me 2 minutes to implement the animation myself, because it was really not that difficult. From 0 to 40%, go down. Then go to the left, down, left, etc. I'm not going to bore you reading all of this, even though it's not that long. And if you remember from my last video, I gave the LLM extremely exact step-by-step instructions on how to do this. Short of just writing the animation directly, how much more precise can you get? And the LLM still failed miserably. At this point in time, February 2026, no LLM is capable of solving CSS animations. Not really, not yet. Not enough training data was stolen yet. Of course, this might change really soon. In fact, someone is likely already tackling this issue as we speak. But just because a large language model is capable of replicating the hard work of others without compensation and without consent, and just because we as a society have come to accept this theft as progress and utility, that does not mean you should abandon your reason, or that you should stop learning, or you should just give up and go die under a rock because AI can now do CSS animations or whatever. They may steal every piece of copyrighted content and hoard trillions of dollars whilst poisoning the planet. But the difference between dystopia and utopia is fundamentally whether its citizens defend their sense of self-worth. That bright future of endless abundance is only possible if we as a society decide to treat LLMs as the
Retarded, like really retarded.
stochastic parrot that they are, and not some sort of replacement of the human soul. By the way, comments are enabled here.